wonderful podcast. I believe you said there's no question Brock Purdy's the MVP. Why do you believe he's number one?
I think he's playing the best on the team that's playing the best in the entire league. If it's not him, I think Christian should get it. You know, one of them has. I mean, I feel like it's kind of a no-brainer. And the way that Brock's playing, I guess guys are always going to handicap him with where he was drafted, his size, all these sort of things that he got knocked on in the draft. But he's a second-year player who ranked first in all the categories that matter. So I think he should win it.
Does it worry you that other people are going to say Christian should get it and they split that?
I think that's a good problem to have at the end of the day. So.
Fred, on that topic, Cam Newton just said in his podcast that he thinks Brock is a game manager, not a difference maker. You're not winning because of him. What do you think?
I think bless his heart. Obviously, I have other opinions about that, but everybody's entitled to their own opinion. Do I think that's true? No, but everybody's going to have an opinion about something.
To bounce off of that, do you guys ever hear the outside noise as far as talk about Purdy or talk about the offense and the defense, or does that ever fuel you guys, or you just kind of tune it out game in, game out?
I mean, you're going to see things. You know, you try to tune things out from the outside as much as possible, especially this time of the year. We're getting to later in the season. Playoffs are coming around. You want to stay laser focused on the task at hand. We don't worry about those type of things.
But Nick was saying probably even better in this system than they maybe what have you seen from him in the few games for the back?
Yeah, I think Kyle did a great job this morning of really showing the tape and showing that exactly what Nick spoke on, of him playing at the highest level in terms of quarterback play that we've probably seen. Even though he's coming off of an ACL, it's really impressive to watch him staying in the pocket and delivering passes down the field. When in the past, he kind of more of a backpedaler, kind of a little bit more in a hurry to get out of the pocket to extend plays, because he has that athletic ability about him, and that's what makes him so dangerous. But I think what makes him so dangerous now is that ability to then go through his reads and make those passes down the field, as well as get out of the pocket and do the zone read game.
Are some of the defensive philosophies and stuff you used to keep Jalen Hurts in the pocket, are they applicable this week too, or are they different guys?
Yeah, I feel like they are applicable. I think they are different guys too as well. I think they're both really good at what they do in terms of doing both with their legs and passing the football. Obviously I can't give away scheme of how we're going to go about it this week, but anytime you got a guy back there who has that ability to extend plays with his legs or do the zone read game, that's going to make it harder on us.
Besides the quarterback, what do you see different between this Cardinal team and the one you saw in week 2?
They've gotten a lot better. I think Kyler obviously gives them that extra element. Not to say that Dobbs didn't. I think Dobbs was playing great football when he was playing with them. But Kyler Murray is a really outstanding player. I feel like their team as a whole has played more physical, with more effort, way better than I've seen in the past. I think their head coach, whatever he got him doing over there, he's doing a great job, because it screams through the tape exactly who they are. They look a lot like us.
Fred, if you played on a team like the Cardinals are right now, where the record's not great, is playing a team like yourself, 1 seed, top division, kind of like a Super Bowl to them?
I'm not going to say that. I think it's obviously a really important game for both sides, but they're coming off a bye. They're coming off a huge win and a bye week, and then playing a divisional rival, divisional opponent. It's an extremely important game for both sides.
Fred, when you look at that first Cardinal game, they played with some tempo against you guys in non-2-minute drills. How difficult is that to adjust to? Is that something that you guys are going to be looking for again in this game?
It is difficult. In terms of a communication standpoint, getting lined up, making adjustments on the fly, guys got to be ready for that. You mentioned it, them doing it last game, and teams have tried to do that against us all season long, because they don't want our guys just lining up and teeing off, so we got to be ready for it.
Fred, what did you think when you heard Jason Verrett was back?
Man, so happy, so excited for him, so excited for our team, because obviously we respect and love him so much. And the fact that he's still going is unbelievable. He's an inspiration to me and the rest of his teammates, and he's just a great leader to have in the locker room.
Fred, Burks is down this week, but Graham and Winters seem like they're really coming on. Give me your thoughts on how much those two guys have improved since the beginning of the year.
Yeah, speaking on D and Jalen, that rookie year is really hard in terms of just coming in and learning the system, being around a lot of veteran players, and not really having as many ops as you probably like in your rookie season. But the fact that they've continued to get better as the season's gone on and stay in it, learning from the older veterans in the room, I think the sky's the limit for both of them. I really enjoyed watching their progress, and I think they're going to be big time players for us.
Does anything change with being the number 1 seed mindset wise, or is it still week by week for you guys?
Week by week, taking it 1 week at a time. If we don't win out, then the 1 seed doesn't even matter.
Has there been any discussion about, hey, you went out, you get the 1 seed, as far as just the week to week? I know it's week to week, but if you went out, you're the 1 seed. That's attainable. Has there been a discussion about that?
Sure, but I mean, winning out means that if you don't win this game right here, then it doesn't matter what the next game is, right? So I mean, that same mindset of taking it 1 week at a time will get you those things that you want in the latter end.
Thanks, Verrett.